What's up, party people? Is Zach Lavine going to the Lakers? I hope not. I'm Jaya Tewari with Lakers Digest, and I want to talk about the rumors and all that fun stuff going on with Zach Lavine. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Or not. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyways, Zach Lavine, as we know, has been injured since November 28th. It's been a couple weeks since Shams broke the news. Basically, on December 6th, Shams tweeted that Bulls Zach Lavine will miss an additional 3 to 4 weeks to treat right foot inflammation. Again, this was on December 6th. That was about a week ago. So it looks like Zach is going to be out for about 3 more weeks at max. But honestly, it does not look like he's going to be returning anytime sooner than that because the Bulls are doing so much better without him. The Bulls have won 4 consecutive games, which is the first time that they've done that since February 2022, and it is ridiculous to think that they are doing this without their all-star and without such a dominant offensive player and scorer. So there's definitely no rush for either the Bulls to bring Lavine back or for Lavine to get back into play. But more importantly, the timing of his injury is definitely fishy, or at least seems to be fishy, and there's a lot of conspiracies going on about it because the free agency deadline starts on December 15th, and so does the G League. And the G League Showcase also starts on December 19th. So there's going to be a lot of movement in the next couple weeks with a ton of players, and a lot of people think that this injury is actually just fake and is a way for him to delay his eventual signing with another team. It's no secret that Lavine is trying to leave the Bulls. Clearly, like I said, the Bulls are doing better without him. He really doesn't need them, and they have been fielding calls about Zach for a minute. So again, not really a secret that he's trying to leave, and he'll probably be somewhere new in the next couple months. But let's take a look at his stats before I get into if I think he's going to land with the Lakers and how I think he would fit in there. Because stats are an important part to whatever my opinion is. So again, let's dive right into his stats. And in addition, if you are a Sixers fan or another team that has been linked to the trade, you can take these stats as you will. But basically, overall, his defense is not great. He is obviously an incredible offensive scorer. He averages about 20 points a game. Many games, he's scoring in the 30s, and you can always count on him to be pretty elite offensively, and he plays so many minutes. He's averaging 35.6 minutes a game. Just in November, obviously, he had a pretty early season injury, and so he hasn't played a lot, but for the 1 month he was playing, he was getting so many minutes, so many points up. But the problem is, again, he's just not a great defender. There's no way around that. It's not really a secret that he's really only an offensive player. His defense isn't great. And because of that, I don't think we need him. I think that if the Lakers are going to make a trade for somebody, it should be for somebody who is elite defensively. We have so many that's a naughty word. I apologize. We have so many freaking good offensive players, so many players who are putting up crazy stats. We saw AD's 40-point game. Obviously, we can count on LeBron for a billion points whenever we need. We don't need another scorer. We need better defense. Now that we finally have Jared Vanderbilt back, who's re-energizing our defense, I'm hoping that some of our players grow a bit more on defense. But until then, we don't need to be trading some of our main staples away for another offensive scorer. Which now brings me to the next point. Is a Zach Lavine trade to the Lakers even possible? Because obviously all of this is theory. There's a lot of linking of the Lakers to Zach Lavine because Zach went to UCLA. That's where he played college basketball. He's got homes in Orange County, which is just south of LA. I'm from Orange County. Apologies for anybody watching from California. I'm not proud of it, but it is unfortunately the truth. I've seen him around Newport Beach many, many times. It is no secret he loves SoCal and would love to end up there. Obviously, since he went to college there, he does have some sentimental attachment to it. And so can't blame him for wanting to return, but I hope it is not to us. Because what would we even have to do to get Zach in the first place? Well, currently, the timeline of him being scheduled to return is around mid-January, which is about the same time that D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimora, and this isn't in this tweet, but also Austin Reaves. It is when they all become eligible for trade. And so basically, to get Lavine, it's looking like we're going to have to give up one of those players. And that is just something that I think is a deal breaker. We should not be giving up any of our mainstays. Definitely not Austin Reaves. I mean, Jeannie Buss and so many other people on Lakers management have made it clear that Austin Reaves is the one player we are not willing to part with. But I don't think that the Bulls would take anybody except Reaves for somebody like Zach Lavine. And I also really do not believe we should be parting with D'Angelo Russell or Rui. Obviously, Rui was out for a bit with his injury. Now he's finally back. Hopefully he continues to grow and get back to the level of play he was at last season in the next few weeks. But we can't get rid of D'Angelo. He is an incredible point guard. He's really picked up he's really filled the space that we needed as a point guard. None of those three players are worth getting Zach Lavine for, especially because I don't think he fits into the Lakers roster. We have such a good team. We just won the in-season tournament. Clearly our rotation and what we're doing is working. There's no need to fix something that's not broken, or whatever that saying is. That is a huge point that I would make after we won the 2020 finals, when we lost so much of our team, including Caruso, to the Bulls. Now, my thoughts on getting Caruso, totally different, but this is a video about Lavine. And why fix something that's not broken? We shouldn't trade any of these players for Lavine, and it looks like that's what the Bulls are going to ask for, especially when you look at the fact that Zach Lavine is currently in year 2 of a 5-year, $250 million deal. You're going to need multiple salaries, which again just brings it back to the fact that if we made that trade, we would have to give up so many of our star players and maybe even our singular first-round draft pick. And that is just something that I'm not willing to do as a Lakers fan, especially when I don't think that he fits into our rotation. A couple analysts disagree with me, though. Jay Williams, who is actually a former Chicago Bull, said that Zach is the Swiss Army knife that can open up things for them offensively, them as in the Lakers, obviously, because you can utilize him in the pick and roll with LeBron, And he's also good at playing off the ball for LeBron. To have a dude like that with the spacing, I think he's the key. I don't think he's the key. I strongly disagree with that. Again, we're on such a good trend. We've been winning games. Everything's been going well. There's no need to toss a potentially volatile player into our lineup and throw off the entire momentum we've built up through this season so far. I'm so happy with our rotation and the players coming off the bench. I think that Max Christie's growth has been awesome. Like I've said so many times, I love seeing our homegrown players. I do kind of consider D'Angelo Russell a homegrown player, and I don't think we should be getting rid of these guys that we've spent so much time developing and who have really grown to fit into the Lakers team perfectly for yet another all-star that is just going to score more points for us offensively when, if anything, we need defenders. So that is my rant about Lavine. Basically, we should not get him, and I think a lot of you agree with me. But if you don't, leave a comment and tell me why. Try to change my mind about why we need Lavine, if we even do. But if not, make sure you subscribe to our channel. I've been Jaya Tewari with Lakers Digest. We post a few videos. We post a ton of videos a week, not just a few, especially with all this trade stuff incoming. We're going to have a lot of content for you. Hopefully we get some more exciting scouting reports that aren't about Lavine. And yeah, I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks so much for watching.